These are my audience members. Is social media doing more harm than good? Kids nowadays would just rather sit inside on their phones and make online friends instead of going outside and being active. You can make friends going outside so easily, but they just want to do it on their phones. Growing up has allowed me to realize that social media is way worse than what we thought. The harm in social media gets overlooked because people just want to see the good in things. There are so many things that need to be stopped, especially cyberbullying. There are many ways we can improve these and the harm that it is doing to our society. I have always loved social media and thought that it was amazing because of all the things that it could do. I have quickly come to learn that that is not the case. It is not just bad sometimes, it's always bad. People just don't see it. It has started to affect people's mental health, which is super dangerous. In an article called Social Media Use and Mental Health, a Global Analysis, authors Osman, Angelina, Mandy, Atika, and Jacob Smith state that increased use of social media may also lead to a constant desire to be connected and can promote negative experiences, which in turn can affect the mental health of users. It would be different if social media was just doing things like spreading misinformation, but it's starting to cause harm. Not only does social media affect mental health in the older kids and adults, but it also affects the younger kids. The younger kids don't know any better than to do what they see on social media. The same article I used earlier also stated, negative effects of increased social media usage are especially pronounced for youth. The literature suggests, for instance, that social media use has the potential to amplify the risk of alcohol and drug use among youth. This is dangerous because the younger kids don't know some of the things they see on the internet are wrong to do. As an example, they see someone they follow on social media that's older. They're drinking alcohol and they realize they have the same thing in their fridge. They go and drink the drink and they have no idea that it's bad for you. Another thing is cyberbullying rates have also gone up tremendously, and most people are not aware that it's happening. People are getting so used to just sitting back and watching things happen instead of helping that it's starting to cause people to get hurt both physically and mentally. As said in an article by Chanda, T. Mohammed, Preeti Dillon, and Priya Mahendra called The Effects of Cyberbullying Among Adolescents, even if the victimization is at low levels, are at higher risk of future mental health problems. Several cross-sectionals as well as longitudinal studies have reported that cyberbullying victimization is associated with an increased risk of suicidal, self-harm, and suicide attempts. People are starting to have suicidal thoughts because of what goes on through social media. The impact of social media on the mental health of adolescents and young adults, a systematic review by Abdulmahan, Abdullah, Ahmed, and Abdullah, states that trolling on these platforms focuses on body shaming, individual disabilities, language, and lifestyle, among other things. The effects that these things cause revolt from trolling might cause anxiety, depressive symptoms, stress, feelings of isolation, and suicidal thoughts. There is no reason for people to feel this way because of social media. It needs to end now. Obviously, we're not going to be able to take away social media. We just need to find a better way to protect them. One thing that could be beneficial would be screen time. If we put screen time on people's phones, then it would allow people to still be on social media, but also limit them to the time that they're on social media. They need to go outside and still have an active life. I read an article called Social Media is Addictive as a Digital Therapeutic, written by Eric Persuasive and Yuri Quinita. It stated that we know social media is addictive and can isolate users from their families and physical environments. We know it can radicalize people towards mass violence, yet we treat these platforms like ATM machines for advertisers, like they're grandma's family pictures albums. Screen time would not only help people with addiction rates, but also would make people want to venture out and do things that would cause their social life to come back. Another thing we can do is have our parents be in charge of our social media accounts. If your parents are in charge of your accounts, they're not going to want to post bad things and bully people online because they'll be scared of getting in trouble from their parents. I hope today I shared my thoughts on why social media is harm and we need to change it. I hope you guys agree. Thank you.